Okay, why is it possible to flip real estate without cash or credit? Why is this possible? Okay, it's really simple, people. You find out where the money is and then where it's going, and guess what you do? You stand in the middle of where it is and where it's going. Now, in the terms of real estate, just standing there it doesn't do you any good. So what you do is that you need some form of control in order for you to get paid without using your cash or credit. Okay. So that all comes in with, number one, obviously some form of knowledge or understanding the process, but more importantly, action. So how is this done? Motivated sellers is where the money is. Cash buyers is where it's going, where you're standing in the middle or not. So you as an actual real estate investor / wholesaler, your job is on every day is to get up to let these motivated sellers know you exist. So you can stand in the middle of them and the cash buyer by simply placing a contract on the property. That contract, that purchase and sales agreement has so much power, whether it's a $10,000 deal or $10 million deal, the power is still the same if you know what you are doing. So your goal as a wholesaler / real estate investor is to stand in the middle of these two people. And with the power of like with my one-page contract, when you're dealing with houses, that won't work with commercial. But with my one-page contract that I give away for free, that I mentioned earlier in the video, that gives you the opportunity to stand in the middle of where the money is and where it's going. It's really that simple. So let's break that down even more to simplify it for you. All right, when you're wholesaling houses, why is it possible to flip real estate without cash or credit? First, what you have to do, as I mentioned, you find a property, whether it's through your marketing efforts or through research, through a combination of both. You find a property, you negotiate value. You then place it under contract with the actual motivated seller. You then advertise it. You don't have to have a buyer. Just like people say reverse holding. There's a lot of ways to do this business, but trust me, it's not hard to give away money. You advertise a property that's deeply discounted, that fits that area, taking in consideration the repairs that are needed for that property, and obviously how much money you want. If you advertise that property, Craigslist, Zillow, signs out in that particular area, your phone will ring off the hook. You can only sell it to one person, but 19 people may call you. Those you can only sell it to one of those. Those other 18 people, you collect their information to build a buyer's list for future deals. But assuming you have it under contract with the seller, a buyer steps to the place so they can close as soon as you can get a clear title. That's normally less than 10 days. You contract with that buyer at a higher price than you have the contract with the seller. You get paid via an assignment fee or double close. My preference is an assignment fee. Both work, but my preference is assignment fee. It simplifies it. Same thing with what my flipping commercial buildings course is about. I focus on triple net opportunities. Triple net, if you don't know what it is, the type of property that would be considered would be a Walgreens, a CVS, Starbucks, AutoZone, Burger King. I'm sure you recognize, if not all, most of those. Those are properties, in most cases, Walgreens, CVS, the Burger King, Starbucks, they don't own the property. They just lease it. They prefer to lease than to actually own it, but they lease it from an actual investor. You as a wholesaler, you can find a property vacant or occupied, whether it has a Walgreens there or not. You contract the property. It's obviously more complicated than what I'm explaining, but I'm just giving you the nuts and bolts of it. You add value to it either by adding a new tenant or renegotiating an existing lease for value. Find a buyer which makes it attractive. And the reason that a buyer would like this type of property, this type of investment, because Walgreens will pay the lease payment, taxes, insurance, and the maintenance on a triple net building. That's why it's valuable or attractive to an actual buyer, because they call it mailbox money or sit on your butt money, because you don't have to do anything. There's no management. And this money is guaranteed from a triple net tenant such as the Walgreens, Starbucks, Burger King, AutoZone, It's called a corporate guarantee unless you have a franchisee, but we'll just use corporate guarantee, which means they may sign an initial 15-year lease and they'll get that money regardless. The only way they don't get that money is Walgreens goes out of business together. So with you as a wholesaler knowing all this, again, you're standing in the middle of a motivated seller and a cash buyer. On the commercial side, it may not be cash, but it doesn't matter, you still get paid. With a contract, that's how you get paid. This is why it is possible to flip real estate without cash or credit, because you would be one of the few people that understand how to stand where the money is, in between where the money is and where it's actually going. A lot of people know how to find deals, but don't know how to take action. A lot of people know how to take action, but don't know how to find deals. So this is an opportunity for you, whether I'm just enlightening you and it takes you to the next level,